Yo, what up? This is my YouTube page. Obviously, you're here. Okay, leave a comment. Ask a question. Send a request. You got a request? You need somebody that needs, you got somebody that needs ranting on? I'm your guide. Leave a comment, leave a question, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Boom, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh. Welcome. Welcome to the Iron Dome of Disruption. Welcome to the ziggity zone of disruption. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Man Dingo, a.k.a. the Inflamed Ashkenazi, a.k.a. the Sultan of Sniff, a.k.a. the Disruptive Warrior, hiya, a.k.a. the Jewish Jake LaMotta, a.k.a. the White Chocolate Tito, and you are now rocking with the very, very best. The I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast is in Sukasa. Boom. That's snap technique. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody is feeling safe. Hope everybody is feeling sane. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say it one time and one time only. Boom. I am going to say it just one time and one time only. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I said it twice. It was so nice that I said it twice, but I ain't saying it again. Boom. I'm snapping. I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast is actually in the place to be. Like I said, I hope everybody's feeling really good. Welcome to 2023. Put the seatbelt on. Buckle up. Put your seat belt on, because it's going to be wacky. It's going to be wild, and hopefully it's also wonderful. The most important thing is your health. Hopefully everybody has a healthy, fantastic 2023. So many predictions have been made about 2023. My wife, she's a conspiracy theorist, okay? She messes around with the numbers, the tarots, the cards. She deep dives on that phone and that computer into the wacky web. You know, she doesn't believe this stuff, but she likes the information. I truly respect, and I truly think it's important to not just listen to people that are blowing the sound of the horn that you prefer. You don't want people just adding to your thoughts. You want diversified information, diversified thoughts. Now, some of this stuff that my wife listens to, I'm like, what are you doing? But she believes in psychics. Not that she, leads her life by it, but she doesn't not believe in it. I talked to you about this the one time she had the phone call with the psychic, or the Zoom with the psychic. I spoke about it on the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, and it was very touching. And then she did another psychic. I believe it was the same day or the same week, and the psychic started talking about dragons. See, that's when you're embarrassing yourself. There's dragons in the room. Stop it. Anyway, she's been listening to some psychics with their predictions on 2023 and what's going to happen. I said, babe, before you tell me about what they predicted for 2023, why don't we go back and look at their predictions from 2022? Because if, let's say, half or a quarter of their big wig, they got these, because their predictions aren't like, they're never fun. They grab your attention by saying horrible, horrible, scary things. So they said, before we listen to this nut job who's in their apartment on YouTube, no disrespect to anybody who's in their apartment on YouTube. You might catch me in my apartment on YouTube, but I'm not making grandiose, sweeping statements about, terrible things happening. But I said, before we listen to an hour and a half of predictions from 2023, let's go back and check their stats on what they said for 2022. Nonetheless, we don't need a psychic. We don't need a tarot card reader. We don't need a number reader. We don't need a zodiac sign a reader, an astrologist, to know that 2023 is going to be kooky. Because, reminder, 2024, bringing in a new president. So 2023 is when people, this is Mike Tyson training. You know, the unders, the over, this, that, ha, ha. Amongst other things, they got variants, they got all kinds. Just know, I'm telling my psychic prediction for 2023 is that it's going to be nuts. That's it. That's all I got for you. I don't have any details. What else is going on? You know, I saw, as we all do, so many things the last few days on social media. You know, this goal, that goal. You know, there was a guy, some nut, who tried to. See what the cops do. We hate the cops until we need the cops. We hate the cops until it's New Year's Eve and there's 1 million plus people in Times Square, and there's a guy running around with a machete. Then everybody's running for their lives. Then there's no, none of that shit. The guy in a machete running around Times Square when the balls are. You got Andy Cohen. You got, what's his name? Anderson Cooper. You got the late, great ghost of Dick Clark. Everybody's there. There's a guy running around with a machete. What'd you do? Oh, you people, the cops ain't shit until you need them. That's when you need the cops. I know they're not perfect. Trust me, I know they're not perfect. But they got a guy, he tried to chop the head off. That's my words. But he went for the head. You got a machete and you're going for the head. What does that mean? Try and chop their fucking head off. Tried to chop the head off of 2 policemen. A third policeman shot him, as he should. Believe he didn't kill him. Was he killed? He tried to know what he tried to do. If I take a knife, a machete at your head, what I'm trying to do is chop your head off. I'm not trying to give you a haircut. This is a sicko in New York City. We don't need your type here. We got enough problems. We got our own homebred sickos here. Some of them are living amongst us. Anyway, after seeing all that, LeBron James, who just turned 59. Let me just sidebar LeBron James here. You don't need me. I like to pound him. That's what I like to do. No Bruno. I like to be that guy. They got enough guys kissing his ass, and him, including him, kissing his own ass. If I was his self, I got to be more like LeBron. If I was as self-promoting as LeBron James, I got to start posting more clips of me doing acting. Just like LeBron, he dunks, he posts it. I got to start doing that. Some of my magical moments on film, cinema, television. You know what, LeBron? I'm going to start doing that. I like that. You're the self-proclaimed GOAT, and you still post pictures of yourself dunking. I'm going to start posting clips of myself acting, mesmerizing folk. Because like I said, and I talked about this with my family, there's people, including some of my family members, that have forgotten how to separate church and state between me, Michael Rapaport, because I am a normal person, Michael David Rapaport, full-blooded Ashkenazi Jew, and the disruptive warrior. These are not one and the same. I have complete control over what I am doing here today in front of you people. But I've said even family members, the lines get blurred. Blurred lines. Shout out to Skateboard P and Pharrell for making that beat. Although, as soon as I heard it, I was like, this has got to be some homage to Marvin Gaye. This has got to be a homage to Marvin Gaye. And I love Skateboard P, but I was like, this is definitely Marvin Gaye, right? And it turned out it was a whole big lawsuit. Loves everybody. Let me tell you something. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody that's got something bad to say about Pharrell, Skateboard P. What was I talking about? The things I saw online. I saw something that was extremely disturbing. And I think I need to start talking about this more often. I saw this video. This gentleman on social media somewhere, it's an 8-second video that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. I didn't need to see it. I didn't ask to see it. I don't know what my algorithm or why my algorithm brought me to, let's just call him the dick dude. Homie's up here flexing, as you could see. Homie's got his nipples pierced, so you know he's freaky deaky. Because anybody, is that stereotyping if I'm saying a dude who's into bodybuilding publicly showing his pierced nipples? This is a guy who's freaky deaky. And the only thing bigger than his muscles, he's in shape. I don't know if he's natty or not natty. And the only thing bigger than his muscles is the balloon animals in his pants. Look at my man's cock and balls. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You might have natty muscles, but I'd bet the $2,000 cash that I just took from Coke Bottle Mike, a.k.a. Mike X, that homeboy either got a serious infection that needs a doctor. My man, you need to go see yourself. You need to go see a concierge doctor, my man, because that's not dick and balls, my man. Something ain't right. Something just ain't right, to quote the great Keith Sweat. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but I posted this video as a joke. And I don't know. I don't understand the shadow banning, because at this point, I feel like, to quote the great Jay-Z, just the sound of my voice. You know how Jay-Z said just the sound of his voice is a hit? Just the sound of my voice, just the sound of Michael Rapaport goes into shadow banning. However, when I post a gentleman with alleged elephantitis of not just the cock, but the cock and balls, I mean, groves of people are fascinated, as I was. This is fascinating. Look at it again. This is fascinating stuff. And my man's, he's flicking it. He's moving it. And he's in, I don't know if this is a bodybuilding contest. I don't know if this is a gym. I don't know if this is in his basement. But let me tell you something, sir. I would go see a concierge doctor ASAP, and you might go, I don't got the money for that. Trust me, my man. If you do yourself a GoFundMe, people will give you money to get that looked at. You're not fooling the entire world. There's not one person, man or woman. There's porn stars, 12, 13-inch dicks that were like, that ain't real, that have commented on my social media page saying, my man needs to go get himself checked out. And my man K said, that's just little dick energy. Nah, I don't want what my man has right there. Because talk about scaring women and grown-ass men. Whatever the fuck he got under that little tent there, that will make people run for their lives. That is a great way to scare the shit out of people. And it's fascinating. People are like, yo, Mike, why are you talking about someone's dick? That's not a dick. That's like watching Dr. Pimple Popper. My man, that's like a train wreck. You got a train wreck in your banana hammock, Duke. And I want to make sure you're all right. But I will say this, Dick Man, my man with the balloon animals in his pants, I give you an open-ended invitation to come sit with me on the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast to talk about what the fuck you got going on there. After you go get yourself checked out, I need to make sure what you have is not contagious. I'm concerned about you. Look at the comments on my page. People are concerned. Nobody's jealous. This is just concerned citizens of social media. And like I said, comment after maybe I should have that be the thumbnail for all my videos, because I am shadow banned. Literally, I am posting gold. I am posting rebranded gold, the rebrandifications. I stopped cursing. I stopped thising. I stopped thatting. I'm telling you, I think those robots when we hear his voice, when you hear that bassy baritone Michael Rapaport voice, they're like, flag that motherfucker. Flag him. Yo, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, leave a criticism, leave a request. Okay, you got something to say? Good, bad, or indifferent? Let me know. I appreciate you watching.